I have here Lisa,
Hello.
and Lisa will introduce herself. She has a story to tell all of us. She recently graduated. The UPNG graduations in April. She graduated with a bachelor degree under the professional studies. The School of Business has several programs. People like Lisa are able to come in the studies if they do apply and if they meet the requirement of the school. Now Lisa is one young woman that went through this particular program. She will tell us she has been with the school for how long and when did she applied and how many years it took her to complete the studies. So Lisa, introduce yourself and thank you for telling us your journey so that you can inspire someone out there who want to continue with her education.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Kowal, for giving me this privilege for you to come and interview me. I'm Lisa Marie. I work with School of Business and with Mrs. Kowal. So I started working here in 2007, and while working I saw a lot of students graduating, and this particular course, Professional Studies, Bachelor in Business and Management Professional Studies program, got me interested in what the students were studying here.
Yeah, what group of students were this program aiming?
This were aiming for working class people to come and further their studies, especially those ones who were in management levels and out there who were in senior positions, plus who worked for more than 5 years. Seeing that they were able to come in and study with the grade 10 and 12, I thought, oh, okay, I can also apply. So I asked around the EO and all that. And they encouraged me to, yeah, you can apply. You have that experience plus the number of years working. So I already had a diploma in IT, so I asked, would you guys also look at that, like that criteria? And they said, yes, as long as you have grade 12.
You just heard how this program was set up to cater for working class people at the supervisor and managerial positions who wanted to gain university, education as well. Tell us, how long did it take you? How long is this program for?
So the program is aimed or targeted for 2 years. It's a 2-year program. So as a working class person, because of your timing at work, and well, that 2 years would be sort of too much to take all 4 courses in one semester. So I decided to take it on part-time basis. So that's when I took it 2 courses per semester. 2019 I started and I finished last year, 4 years. So a 2-year program took me 4 years to complete.
Okay. Those that want to come in, how do they search the information? They can come on site, on the website.
Yes,
on the website. See the details.
See the details, plus our brochures also give out that information.
Okay.
So when they apply, they can indicate if they want to do it on a full-time basis or part-time.
Part-time. Okay, it took you 4 years. The others, probably some of them took less than 4 years.
Yes, 2 years.
2 years. And that's the requirement. Now, if they are working for an organization, do they have to get any release letter?
Right. Yes, release letter from their employer indicating that the employer has allowed them to come for classes so that it doesn't affect their timing. So I've noticed and saw that a lot of students who come in school, they have to resign because their employers don't allow them. So some of them sacrifice and they resign to come and get this 2 years knowledge. And then later they go back and look for jobs. So if their company allows them to go back, they go back. So when they rolled out this program and they realized from these particular students, now they've made it compulsory for employers to release the students. Because from previous students, a lot of them come and they don't continue.
So you were released, you were given the approval to study by the school. All right. Tell us the challenges that as you're a mother, you have young children because I've seen them coming in and going, and you have a husband. How did your family support you in your journey?
Okay, yeah, it was a very huge challenge, especially in terms of having children. You have to go back home and give all your attention to them, and then there's your husband, you also have to give your attention to him, and then your extended family as well. So basically it's really, really very challenging. I think especially for women who play more roles in family, upbringing of their families. So timing, I say time management is very important.
Mm-hmm.
As a person and human being, you also need to have your family time, have time for your friends, and then just work, which is very important. So time management. When you go for class and come back to work and get your work out of the way so you can finish early, go home, attend to your family, and then you have the late hours to do your studies. But then you're very tired. Sometimes I just go home and go to sleep, so exhausted. But that's very challenging. But with the support of your workmates, it's also very helpful, and they have to stand in for you.
How did you find it? I mean, being out there in the working environment and then coming in for studies and sitting, because your program goes together with the undergraduates.
That's right.
So you have young students that just came out straight from school here, and you have this other group
who are
working and coming in. How did you find it?
At first I felt really weird sitting in class there, strange, with all these young ones, and in your head you're thinking, wow, they all have that. They're fresh. Their brains are young and they have more ideas, and you are there from how many years ago? You forgot those studies. Then I decided to interact with them and learn from them, and then they too learn from me. So we both, when we start interacting with them, they also learn from us and we learn from them. And in a way it helps, because their fresh new ideas give us, enhances our mind, and then our experience from work also enhances them. So we also give advice to each other. Also, when you go to work, it's like this, like that. It's good. Plus, you also create your network.
Yeah, and those of you who are managers and supervisors, you know, if you're coming for this particular program, you will realize that you are not in an organization or in an office environment. You are in with students. And like Lisa mentioned here, the interaction with the young people is good because you pick on their brains, and they also pick on you for your experience.
That's right, yes.
Yeah. There are two professional studies within two divisions that are provided by the Human Resource Division.
That's right.
And the Public Policy. Now, which one did you take?
Public Policy.
Public Policy.
The new one is also under Tourism.
Tourism. So any of you out there who want to continue, you know, to get that university studies and that university degree, these three divisions, tourism and hospitality is one that offers the professional studies, human resource, as well as public policy divisions.
That's right.
So any of you who wanted to come in, you can apply for any of these, huh?
That's right, yes, under the non-school leaver applications.
Non-school leaver application, and they have to apply online.
Online applications, that's right.
All right, just tell those people out there, what do they need to, what type of documents or certificates they need to upload when they apply online?
Okay, so they will need to upload their grade 12 or 10 certificates, plus any other higher qualification if they have. And the most important documents are the employer release letter or recommendation letter recommending them to come back to school.
And a CV?
That's right.
What about letter from the employer?
That's the release letter. Letter stating that you are employed there, plus releasing you, allowing you to go for studies
Studies.
for that program.
When you graduated, how did it feel to go up that with all the other students, the masters, the postgraduate students, and the other undergraduate, and you all walking up to get your degree? How did you feel when you walked up with all the others to get your degree paper?
It felt relieving. Finally, I'm getting this paper.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and yeah, very exciting and happy.
Your family were happy?
Yes, they were
All
very happy.
right, that's nice, So here we have Lisa, who worked with the school, with the university since 2007. You applied in 2019, and it took part-time work, so it took her 4 years. She was working, she was attending class. So what will you tell those who are out there who want to come in? What is your advice to them?
I would say it will be very challenging, and it's also on your part to be committed and manage your time. But it's never too late to apply to come back to school. You can be in your late 50s, you can still apply and learn.
Yeah. Thank you.
Not just for the paper, but for enhancement and knowledge.
Yeah, we
Yes.
live in an age of technology,
That's right.
and we don't want to be left behind. Many organizations are now using technology as a means of enhancing their operation. And
Very true, yes.
when you come in and learn, you come in for tourism, you learn new trends that are happening around the globe when it comes to tourism, human resource, new ways of managing human out there, and public policy, new ways of how public policy makers can deal with policies out there. So these are some of the things that you can learn, and it is good to continue learning. Huh, Lisa?
That's
You
right,
find
yes.
it interesting,
Very
right? Because
interesting.
it also helps you in your own working environment.
That's right, yes.
Okay, so that's an encouragement from Lisa. And thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Mrs.
making
Bowen.
time to come and encourage someone out there.